We ain't found Sith.
Warning, the following podcast contains speculation, which may be confused with spoilers, although it may also contain spoilers. You have been warned.
Hello! Welcome to issue 89 of We Ain't Found Sith. I am your host. My name is Evan. Joining me, as always, is my co-host, Pedro.
That's me.
And producer Fungus.
Yoga Fire.
There you go. And joining us once again are guests Gianni and Jesse.
Yo.
As
Noise.
we conclude our March Madness tournament of songs from movies. As always, disclaimer up front. These were voted on by the members of our Facebook group. If there's a song missing, you should have added it. If you say I'm not in the Facebook group, I couldn't have added it, well, you should join the Facebook group. That way you can participate in things like this. Order was determined by the number of votes. Obviously, the most votes got the highest ranking, and vice versa. And so far, I mean, it's been a pretty heavy couple of brackets. This last episode, 80s and 90s, that was kind of a full of heavy hitters. But in the end, Prince dominated. We shall see if his luck carries him to the final.
There's no luck here.
We'll see, man.
Okay.
Whoa!
I'm seeing double.
Whoa!
Oh my god.
There you go. We got a rogue Fungus.
I promise I'm not a time traveler.
That was the glitch in the Matrix.
Yeah.
Yet.
That's the problem with Fungus. Is if you don't pay attention to him, he will spread and just multiply.
That's true, man.
That's right.
Anyways, before we jump into our final bracket, news from over the weekend. You guys gotten a chance to check out Godzilla vs. Kong?
I have not.
Jesse, we already talked last week. We know you saw it.
But every time I do hear about Godzilla, the only song that I ever think about is the Blue Oyster Cult.
Oh,
I think
that's
Okay.
that's a good fucking song.
I think of the P. Diddy
Yeah.
song.
All my
Come with me?
enemies, all my hoes. Look at these hoes stepping on my toes.
I mean, I hear that one too.
Come with me. Yeah.
I'll be honest. When I hear it, I think of was it just Redman by himself, or was it Method Man and Redman that sampled the original Godzilla?
Oh no, that was
No, it was Pharaoh Monch.
Oh,
It's Pharaoh Monch
Yeah,
for Simon
that's fucked up.
Says. He did Redman and Method Man were on the remix, but yeah, it was,
okay, that's what I'm remembering.
yeah.
But yeah, I just think of that song.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Like, yeah, that's
Yeah, that was a good one.
I love that shit.
Yeah, man.
You
Classic.
I don't know what
guys, Jesse, you already answered. I know you did not get a chance to see it. Did you guys get a chance to see the third episode of Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
Hell yeah.
No.
So, Jesse, you need to go check that out just so you can
I
see
know, I
Zemo
do.
dancing.
I'm gonna.
I'm sure if you didn't see it, I'm sure you've already by now seen Zemo dancing. Like that.
It's like,
Well, I mean,
I love that shit, man.
every time Gianni always posts something, I'm always like trying not to look at his post, but like
Oh.
Facebook always notifies me, Gianni
It's like,
posted this. So then I look and I'm like, why do I look?
gotta stay with it. You know what I'm saying?
I just love every time I've ever seen that actor. He's always like in a serious role. He's always like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's like the nice German that and like is helping someone
Yeah.
out or something.
Yeah.
Don't be fooled by the scar on his face. He's a good guy.
I don't even know what other movie he's in.
He was
Crazy
in-
bastards.
But
Oh, yeah.
something that Bastards.
Yeah. I was trying to think of that and something else I saw him in, but I was like, I just remember him as Zemo
Oh,
mostly.
he's in that
but-
movie where he's a Formula One driver, but the movie's not about him. It's about the British guy.
Oh,
yeah. He plays Nicky Lauda or something like that.
He plays Nicky
Formula.
Lauda.
It was
Yeah.
a Formula 51 driver.
Formula
right?
One.
Formula One.
There you go.
Also, I saw a great movie with, I think it was him and Helen Mirren, where like he plays
Madam
like
Helen
an
Mirren.
Austrian lawyer that like her family like was in Germany when like all the Jews were like rounded up and all of that, and like
Yes,
there's
the
like a
golden.
painting that was like her father's painting that like he's a lawyer that like helps her get it back or something like that.
It was like the golden painting.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a phenomenal movie.
Yeah, and he plays he's her lawyer in that movie. And so again, he's always like he's always playing like a serious actor, like and then to just see him like just get a chance like so you go, bro. You have some fun, man.
Yeah.
Hanging out with Anthony Mackie and Sebastian Stan, you enjoy yourself.
Yeah, man. I like that they kind of open up more of their, you know, the banter between Bucky and Sam. That's always funny,
Mhm.
but like, and they do the callbacks to like the Civil War with the car seat, you know, all those things. Like those little things are hilarious, man. And Sharon Carter, man, I don't want to spoil it for Jesse, but I mean, damn.
Hey, man. I know a few people who will be happy that for the portrayal of that character because, I mean, that character was in the movies for a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
You know, like that.
Yeah, like when she came out in that third episode, I was like, oh, okay. I was like, there you go.
You know,
Yeah.
and I know they make reference to the fact that like she's been in hiding because like she helped Cap or whatever, and people are like, bro, Cap just abandoned her. And I'm like, Cap was on the run too,
Yeah.
and then he had to deal with, you know, everything that happened with the snap, and I don't know if she was snapped. She like they don't talk about that.
Yeah, I don't know. They might have mentioned it. I don't know. I think also that she might be the power broker. I think that maybe,
I don't think,
or at least involved with that.
Nah, if anything, I think they're gonna wind up bringing her back into the fold somehow.
Yeah.
What was her series, Pedro? Agent 13 or something like that?
Fuck if I know. I don't care about any of those characters.
I think it was Agent 33 or 3013. It was one of those, I think.
It was one of those, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's another possible potential. Like,
You're talking about the blonde girl, right?
yeah,
She's hot. That's about it.
there you go. Those are Pedro's thoughts.
Yep.
And then I know Pedro's been watching. I saw it too. Have you guys
An
seen
actual
any of,
good
Invincible?
show. That's an actual good show.
Which one?
I think they're both good shows.
Invincible.
Yeah, Invincible.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet. I'm gonna watch it soon, but just haven't had a chance to. But
Just don't watch Winter Soldier, and you'll have time. Promise.
can't do it, man. I gotta watch.
I have time. I have time for both of them.
I still gotta finish. I gotta finish The Boys season 2 also, man.
Oh my goodness! Why are you watching garbage instead of the good shit?
You're behind on that.
Yeah, you're watching like garbage. No, he's
And-
watching all the garbage instead of the good shit. Boys is awesome.
Yeah.
And
I
then,
love
Watching like
it,
Winter
yeah.
Soldier.
It was good.
and then Gus, you asked the question last night on Lemon City, and the answer is yes. I am watching Mighty Ducks, Game Changers.
Yeah, so am I, and it's.
Oh, we started watching that too.
I'm gonna finish it just because I want to see what happens.
Just because Gordon Bombay.
Yeah, essentially.
But is
But
it
I'm
kind of?
I'm expecting cameos to start happening.
Also,
I need Joshua Jackson to come in at some point.
also,
I can't stand the Gilmore Girls lady.
Yeah, I don't think we're supposed to. I think that's her character. I think she's supposed to come off as this like overbearing person that's like you're not rooting for her.
That talk like who talks a lot. Oh, Gilmore Girls, they talk a lot.
That was actually my favorite scene of episode 1 was when she's like threatening to go to the school to confront like whoever it is that bullied her kid,
Oh yeah.
and Emilio Estevez is like, you can't go to the school and fight his battle for him.
Yeah.
Like, you're just gonna make things worse. You know, and I'm like, yes, the voice of reason, finally.
Yo, Gus, did you watch Ted Lasso?
I haven't, bro. I don't have
Oh, you have
Apple
TV Plus?
TV.
Oh my god, that's
I just watched it. I like binged it in like one day because it's like
Yeah.
half-hour episodes and it's fucking hilarious. And there's soccer in
That
obviously,
show's
but
amazing.
it's
Everything-
hilarious.
So
Everything but The Boys and Invincible. Okay, got it. Understood.
Oh my god.
well, I'm sure it was like a binge watch with the family, like with the family around. So
For
they're
Ted
like,
Lasso, no, I watched it alone.
oh.
I was like, let me check this out, and I was like, oh, it's
And
hilarious.
listen, as a person who loves Ted Lasso,
What?
I absolutely adore that show. I'm looking forward to season 2.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
made the wrong choice, bro. You should have finished The Boys season 2.
Well, I watched like multiple shows, kind of like episodes at a time. That one I just happened to be, I had like free time, and I
Never
actually
mind. What?
watched. But I'm also watching Batwoman on HBO Max because I never saw it when it aired.
All right, I'm done here.
I'll save you time. You don't have to watch it.
I like it, man. I'm almost done with the first season. I think it's really good, actually, man.
I don't know, bro. I couldn't get into it.
I like that it's really it's a lot. It's more like Arrow, where it's more. I didn't even like Arrow that much, but it's more dark
I
and
couldn't get into
violent
the
and stuff. And
I could not get into the storyline of like, oh yeah, the villain. She's your long lost sister that you thought was dead.
I like it. I like it. I think it's pretty cool. And I'm almost done with it. I'm on like the second to last episode or something like that. So, and I don't know. I thought it was pretty cool.
Also-
I wasn't sure about it when it first came out. I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
But
Also,
I-
the main actress leaves.
Well, that's what I'm bummed about because I'm like, man, she's doing a great job in that character. But then, like, she's Ruby Rose is a badass, but it sucks. Yeah, she quit, and I was like, oh. So right when it's getting like to the end of the season, and I'm like hyped for season 2, I'm like, wait a minute,
Yeah,
it's not gonna be there
apparently,
anymore.
it never dawned on her that being the number one person on a 23 episode series would mean that she would be on set and filming a lot.
Yeah,
And don't get me wrong, she's fully entitled to leave and go pursue other things, but you had conversations with Stephen Amell, you've had conversations with Grant Gustin, you've had plenty of opportunity to have asked before you signed on to that role, hey, so what's the shooting schedule like? What do you
I think what I read about it too was like physically it was a lot to do because she's done action movies, but the movies are they do them and they're done, but the shows are like ongoing for
But,
so much.
you had plenty of time to talk to Stephen Amell.
Yeah, of course.
I know, look, Grant Gustin as the Flash, he does some physical stuff, but it's nowhere near the physical activity that Stephen Amell was doing for Arrow.
For sure.
And Stephen Amell apparently likes that work regimen because he's working now on a show for Stars that's about pro wrestlers.
That's cool.
So he's got to keep on working as they say in the pro wrestling business, he's a body guy. He's got to keep that body.
Yeah,
Don't break kayfabe.
Yeah. It's all right. I'm not in the business.
I'm
so
mind blown that you're watching all of that shit, but the
I knew
stuff
that was
is
coming.
I can't believe this.
Well, it's because
How?
It's hard to explain, man. But I have
I'm
OCD, so I have to finish.
Okay,
certain
have
things.
OCD on good shit. The fuck?
Like Gus said about the other show. Like I kind of have to finish watching it to see it kind of finish, and then be like, okay, I can move on with that or whatever.
My goodness, I can't.
I'll be honest. For me now, Winter Soldier, Invincible, and Mighty Ducks. That's my new TGIF lineup.
Look,
You know,
for me, Winter Soldier is fine. It's nothing. I don't care. It's fine. It's fun. You sit down, you watch it, and it's over. But fucking the writing that goes into fucking Invincible, I think it's so clever. It's like everything that happens is so smart.
I like some of the updates they've done, but it's not new to me.
Yeah, neither to me. I know.
I read the whole series.
Like the shit they're doing with Dark Blood, that wasn't in the books. The Dark Blood was a throwaway character. He was there for 2 issues, but now he's like the Hellboy detective guy. He's like Constantine. You know, that's fucking cool. They didn't do that shit. So much more interesting. I don't know.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's not like his character gets a ton of screen.
No, but it's just smart.
This episode.
It's just smart because people who've already read the comics, they're still probably going to go the same route. Like the end of this season is probably going to be, the fight. You know what I'm talking about?
What I'm curious about, and this is a little inside baseball for for the people who've read the comics is on the Wikipedia page with the cast listing.
Mm-hmm.
They've listed a voice for a character that I'm surprised if we get that character in season 1. Because I would have thought that would be a character for like season 2 or 3.
I didn't look at the casting. Who's the character?
Oliver?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's way. But like I said, they're jumping all over the fucking place. They're not.
For us to get Oliver in season 1 means that what's gonna happen needs to happen in like the next episode, so that we can set that character up. Like,
Correct.
you know, a
Please,
couple
for
of
the love of
episodes
God, look, for real, you guys got to watch these kind of things because if you, the fucked up shit is that a lot of money, a lot of viewership goes to like these garbage shows, and those shows keep on going forever. Walking Dead is the perfect example. But these
yeah.
good shows,
Didn't
there's no
Walking Dead's
viewership.
actually ending.
Oh, is it
Yeah.
finally? It's
Yeah.
about time. It should have ended like 10 years ago.
Yeah,
But
I
fucking-
stopped watching it like 4 years ago. I know.
Yeah, that shit was garbage.
I saw watching the
fucking-
first season. That was it.
But fucking these good shows, they get canceled, and then we never get a conclusion because nobody's watching it. And then later down the line, they're like, "Oh shit, that shit's great!" Like Firefly. You know what I'm talking about?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
Or
it's
The
like
Tick.
it's like, or the Tick, exactly,
The Tick
like
is
shit
it.
like that.
Yeah.
And it's fucking sucks because people are like, "Oh, I missed out. I didn't know about it." Well, it's over because nobody watched it. You know?
I
Watch that fucking shit, Jesus.
I agree, but I also like what I like, and I'm gonna watch
Yeah,
it.
but well, just
Yeah.
fucking don't like it.
Tell us how you really feel, man.
I
Damn.
will, I
Pedro.
will, bro.
Pedro says Winter Soldier's trash.
I didn't say that. I said it's whatever. It's not anything crazy. I didn't say
Gus,
that.
we got to finish that little drop in for trash.
Oh yeah.
Trash.
Anyways,
No, but that's not trash. It's just not. Oh, speaking of good shit, Tokyo Ghost apparently is going to be a movie, and they're probably going to ruin that too. But it's cool that a very small indie comic book is becoming a live action film. So
Tokyo Ghost. Cool.
Tokyo Ghost is incredible.
Oh,
One
it's
of my
I'll
gonna be
keep
live
an eye
action?
out for that.
You said it's gonna
So-
be live action?
That's what they said. It's
Ah.
kind of scary because they're probably going to suck, like ruin it. But
When are they gonna learn there's a market for animated movies?
I don't know.
What about did you guys already talk about it on another episode about the Powerpuff Girls live action?
I did not find out until recently that was gonna be live action.
Why
I
would they
thought that
do
was gonna be an animated movie or something like that.
I thought it was animated also, and then I actually saw I didn't post them, I didn't share them to the page, but I saw pictures earlier on one of the Instagram pages I follow that has updates all the time, and it had set pictures already of the live action stuff. So I'm down to watch it, man. I love that show originally, so but I'll see what happens. Where they're going with it.
I'll be honest. Like, I'm a fan of Chloe Bennett. I loved her on Agents of Shield.
I was like,
Um,
what is that?
can barely see that.
There you go.
Ah.
There you go.
Wait, is that your Halloween costume
Yep.
from like college?
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that.
There you go.
That's either Powerpuff Girls or when you were the Fantanas.
No
That
problem.
Powerpuff
For those interested in reading it, it looks like that.
Oh.
Looks pretty cool.
Okay.
Noise.
Yeah, this shit's fucking incredible. It's written by, it's drawn by Sean Murphy, who is like one of the best artists right now. What's that clicking sound?
I don't know.
It's not me, so I don't know.
Maybe it's me.
Somebody's.
I don't know. I just played with my wires just in case.
Anyway,
So yeah. I was surprised because I would have thought that for Powerpuff Girls they would have gone with like a much younger actresses.
It's gonna be them older. So it's supposed to follow like them out, past the thing or whatever. So that's why they got older actresses or whatever. But
And it's,
Powerpuff Women.
So Chloe
Yeah.
Bennett's playing Blossom, right?
Blossom, yeah.
And then I don't know the girl they got for Buttercup.
I forgot who they got.
And then I think it's Dove Cameron for Bubbles.
Maybe. Then they got a Hispanic girl to play Buttercup. That she's on another show, I think. And I can't remember what show she's on right now, but yeah, apparently they're shooting already and all that stuff. And saw a couple clips or a couple pictures, I think, earlier today. I think I sent one to Gus, but
Oh, it's not a movie; it's a series.
the series, yeah.
Yeah.
So
See,
I'm hoping they don't mess it up. That's like,
I mean,
'cause
it's Powerpuff Girls. Like,
Yeah.
but
Whatever.
this
Already messed
okay.
up.
So it's Chloe Bennett.
But that
Dove
show, if you
Cameron.
watch that show, it's like funny and weird and whatever. So I always liked that show when it was on or whatever originally. So I'm like a fan of the show, but I don't want it to be, like it's supposed to be weird and funny and whatever.
yeah, it's also supposed to be animated. So fucking
Right,
out the
so-
window with this.
If they do it in live action, I'm like, okay, let's see where they're going with it. But
They're
The
gonna
best
ruin it.
I'm on TMZ.
Spoiler alert, they're gonna ruin it.
The best thing Powerpuff Girls has ever done is associate themselves with the gorillas. When the what's his name, the Gangrene Gang, Ace played bass for Gorillas for a season.
yeah.
That was the
Okay,
coolest
so-
thing they did.
So
Yeah.
I'm on TMZ's website. It's Chloe Bennett, Dove Cameron, and an actress named Yana Peralt.
Okay.
I don't know who she is. I don't recognize her. I know Dove Cameron was on like the second to last season of Agents of Shield.
I think so.
Then this picture is of them in the dresses,
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
fully grown in the dresses,
Yeah.
knee-high socks.
Put it on screen. I haven't seen anything from this.
Chrome tab.
You guys y'all forgot.
Oh,
to share screen.
never mind. There you go. That's
There
what
we go.
that's what I have.
So, yeah, so it's at that, and then there's like a little thing here of them like filming, but like
Noise.
it's one of these things where it's like
They already fucked up. They got fingers. They're not supposed to have fingers. They're supposed to have nubs.
well,
Come on,
I mean,
bro.
well, first of all, how much do you think Converse paid to be the official shoes of the Powerpuff Girls?
Are they really? I can't.
I mean, I don't know if you could see it on that.
Oh yeah, you
this
get on Buttercup.
Yeah.
My Converse.
You got the high top Converse.
But it's one of these things where it's like, well, first of all, and then and Donald Faison is playing the professor.
Oh, I
Okay.
like that.
Now
That's cool.
I'm interested even more because that guy's the best.
Yeah.
But it's one of these things where it's like, if you're gonna do them as adults,
Don't.
why are they still wearing these little dresses?
I think that's supposed to be part of the gag of it. I guess like they're just still stuck in that, but also adults now. or
So is this
something
gonna
like
be like a very Brady movie where it's like tongue in cheek and they're making fun of themselves?
that. I think there's some of that in there, but I'm not sure. The show is like that anyway. Like their original show has some of those moments, but I don't know. I'm just
You're gonna be playing like teenagers instead of.
no. I think they're like adults.
I mean, no disrespect, but I think Chloe Bennett's almost 30.
Chloe Bennett's like 30 almost, yeah.
Yeah.
So there's no way. Not that they don't do that already in Hollywood.
Don't get me wrong, very beautiful woman, very young looking, and all of that.
Yeah.
But
You
being
heard it here
30 and
first.
playing like
Evan's
playing a
age
teenager,
shaming.
it's a bit of a stretch.
I mean, Riverdale like has all those people are like 29, 30 years old, and
Are they? I would have thought they were like in their early 20s.
no, the one guy that plays Jughead is like 30 for sure.
Jesus
and
Christ,
the
man.
twins, the twin brother, that one, right?
Yes.
So what you're saying is, even though I'm about to be 40, and I'm old enough to be like an actual father, I could be like a guest star on Riverdale as like an older college student.
Apparently,
Yo,
yeah.
if Tony Starks could be a fucking old ass dude, you could do whatever the fuck. Have you noticed that all of our fucking action stars are all old dudes?
Yeah,
Like, what happened to Arnold Schwarzenegger and just buff ass motherfuckers? No, we got
because we
old
stopped
dudes.
making those.
Yeah, now we just got old dudes doing that shit.
Like,
Except for Paul Rudd, that guy's a vampire.
Like-
but everybody
like
else
in-
is old as fuck.
notice that like we had the same 80 stars that were around in like the late 70s were the same action stars that were like around in the 90s,
Yeah.
and like now we don't make those action stars anymore. Our
Yeah.
youngest action star is The Rock, and he's like 40 something, And
Sure.
like,
No, Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B.
Yeah.
Jordan. Yeah.
okay, you know what?
That's
I'll
not-
give you Michael B. Jordan.
Mhm.
There you go.
Yeah, give him to me.
But
Wait,
But, like-
wait a minute.
like all the actors that they're making now are like Timothy Chalamet, and I cannot believe, I would not believe Timothy Chalamet kicking anyone's ass.
That's true. Our new Batman is Twilight, so
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah, he looks
I would
like
believe.
he's
I would
bulked up
much
for
more
that, at least.
believe
Get a
kicking
shot.
someone's ass with Timothy Chalamet than Timothy Chalamet kicking.
Hold up. Speaking of bulking up, have you guys seen the set pictures of Natalie Portman for Thor?
yeah.
That looks fake.
Nah,
No.
that's
she's-
real, bro.
I know, but I'm just saying
She-
she's so buff that it looks fake.
Yeah.
Yo, it's that sleeveless shirt she's got to be wearing. You got to bulk up those biceps,
For
son.
real, man. But all of them, because what's his name? Hemsworth too, man. Chris Hemsworth. The picture that I saw, he's like he gets bigger in every movie. You're like, all right, bro.
No, actually,
For
it's the opposite. I saw an interview someplace where he said that when they changed his costume to have that like rubber sleeve,
Yeah.
that he loved it because he didn't have to work out as hard for arms.
I know, but
Because-
in the new one, he's got like a sleeveless thing.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Then
He has, like, a
homeboy's got to
sleeveless,
get.
like,
Do you
like a
guys
denim
remember?
vest.
Do you remember Zero Eyebrows Hemsworth when he picked up the hammer for the first time? Homeboy had some pythons on those arms, bro. Those things were gigantic, man. And then all of a sudden they just put rubber on it and called it a day.
Yeah. It's funny, man.
By the way, I
Although-
think that Formula One movie that we were talking about earlier with Nicky Lauda, I think the main actor is one of the Hemsworth brothers.
Yeah, I think it's Chris Hemsworth.
Chris
Is it Chris
Hemsworth.
Hemsworth? Or is it,
Yeah.
I don't know if it's Chris or Liam.
It's
Uh,
Chris.
I think it's Chris Hemsworth. He
Why
plays.
can't I remember the fucking name of that movie, bro? Fuck.
I'm gonna look it up
Driven?
right now.
What? Driven?
I
I don't think
Driven?
it's Driven. I don't think
No,
so.
Driven is the other movie.
Is
No,
that
Driven's
the
another
Sylvester Stallone movie?
movie. No.
Oh, did I? Oh, I think I already said it. Judge Dredd is on Prime. Everybody go watch it.
Oh, it was on TV just a little while ago.
Not Judge Dredd. Excuse me, Dredd.
Dread. Okay,
Ah.
I was about to ask for clarity. Not that I don't. There is a special place in my heart for Judge Dredd.
Yeah. That one's still good.
law.
I am the law. But no, Dredd is an actual good movie.
I gotta watch it.
The movie's
Oh, it's called Rush.
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 Thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
can't believe Pedro couldn't think of that.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
for
not.
real.
That's the fake one. The real one is a different thing.
Yeah, there's another movie called Rush.
All right, we've been kind of chit chatting now for like a half an hour. I think it's time that we jump in and we
Yes.
and we
Happy
knock this
National
out.
Beer Day.
Yes.
Sipping on that ice cold Coors.
There you go.
Right.
All right,
Oh, yeah.
so matchup number one.
Oh boy.
Number one seed, Come and Get Your Love, Guardians of the Galaxy, versus Life's a Happy Song, The Muppets, 2011.
Hmm.
Come and get your love.
Yeah.
Come and get
I gotta give it to that soundtrack for the fucking Guardians movie is just so good.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right,
Hands down.
that
Hands
advances
down, pants
easily.
down.
Unanimous decision. All right, number two, Lose Yourself, 8 Mile, versus number 15, I See the Light, Tangled.
Oh,
Oh,
bro.
man.
Mom spaghetti all day.
Yeah, Mom's Spaghetti, bro.
Oh, spaghetti.
Yeah, bro.
Because only because I would
Oscar
pick
winning.
I would
Mom
pick a
Spaghetti.
different song. I would pick a different song from
From
what's
8
it
Mile?
called? From Tangled.
Tangled.
I'd pick a different song, not that song.
What song?
What
would you
song
have
would
picked?
you pick for Tangled?
The I've Got a Dream. That's my jam. So
Tangled
Oh
and
yeah,
Tangled.
I like that.
I
song.
prefer
I watch the movie all
Tangled.
the time. So yeah,
I prefer Tangled over Frozen. I think it's a better movie.
yeah,
But
it's pretty good
the music in Frozen is way better than
for
Tangled.
sure.
Yes.
For sure.
I'll be honest, just because I am a drama kid and because I do enjoy musicals. Mama Knows Best.
Yes. I
It's
Yeah,
such a
yeah.
fun song, and especially because like there's like a moment where she like gets like really into like that like old school like
yeah.
burlesque type of like
I never saw Tangled.
Oh,
There you
that's such a good movie. And Mandy Moore does the voice. I love her.
Yeah.
Love Mandy.
All right. Number
Give you
three.
Mandy Moore.
Lose yourself. Lose yourself.
I'll be honest. I saw it because of Zachary Levi, because I was a big fan of Chuck, and I was like, I will support Zachary Levi in everything that he's in.
I remember when that movie, when there was like trailers for that movie, I had just like graduated. Well, not just, but I graduated from animation, and I remember watching that. I'm like, dude, I think this is the comeback from fucking Disney. Disney's finally making like really good animated films again. Because
Well,
before that, I
Tangled-
think it was the
I
Frog
think Tangled
movie,
was
right?
the follow-up after Princess and the Frog,
Right, yeah, it
Yeah.
was.
which
So,
was
like-
like Disney going like 2D animation is not dead yet, and the
Yeah.
world
It's not.
going,
It's
yeah, it
not.
kind of is.
It's not. That film is animated beautifully, but it's just a character that no one. Majority of the movie was them frogs, which they did not advertise.
Yeah.
You know what
But
I mean?
also the fact that like it's a 2D animated movie that's coming out amidst a sea of like everyone's doing 3D animation from Pixar to DreamWorks to and Disney's like, no, we've got a classic Disney 2D animated film for you. And it's not a bad film and it looks nice, but the world was just like what's this old school thing? Like we're not
I disagree. It's just the plot. The plot was boring. It was
Good
just
use of the-
frogs.
Good use of the word amidst.
yeah.
I think it was more the plot that killed that movie. It was when I saw it, I did not expect the whole movie to be them as frogs. I thought it was going to be like a thing that happens, but I didn't think the whole movie was going to be that. Had they animated Tangled in 2D, it would have still fucking killed. We live in an age where anime is like huge. Everybody fucking watches it. You know what I mean? And that majority of the time is hand animated.
Yeah. I think the Princess and the Frog, the best part about it was the music.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
Yes.
Yeah, New Orleans jazz is just fucking
And
fantastic.
the alligator, the crocodile. That's the best.
And yet nothing from that movie made the list.
Nice.
I know.
The Voodoo Guys song is dope, man. How's that song called?
Voodoo Child.
Which one? What movie?
The Voodoo.
Oh,
Friends on the Other Side or something like that.
Oh, man, it's that whole scene is dope as hell, man.
Yeah, the witch doctor shit. That shit was
Yeah. Pretty
that
dope.
was-
I can't remember the song right now, but
I think it's Friends on the Other Side or something like
I
that.
think so. Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty dope. But yeah, I'm for these two. I would go with 8 Mile for sure, man.
Yeah, fucking no
Yeah.
contest. Get out of here.
Mom spaghetti. Come on.
Also,
I know. It's like how. So awkward.
Yeah,
Mom on a
the
sweater
fucking
already.
thing that has made like the last few times that the Oscars have done like a little montage of like songs
Yeah.
from movies. Lose Yourself makes the montage.
Always
It's
there,
like,
man.
Bro.
Yeah, because
you know,
it's a
That
fucking
shit is
awesome
that
song.
shit is used at like fucking.
it's used for everything.
Local baseball games and shit. Like there's like a baseball game in a park with like just parents and kids, and they're like dun 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 dun. That intro.
Yeah,
comes
and,
up.
and Gus said it. It's a fucking. It's an award-winning fucking song. It's what is it? Oscar one?
Oscar winning,
yeah,
man.
Oscar.
Yeah.
There you go. You can't compete with that shit.
No.
All right. Number 3, Hawaiian roller coaster ride from
Oh,
Lilo
yeah.
and Stitch
Hawaiian roller
Versus-
coaster ride.
versus
Hold on.
Accidentally in Love Shrek 2.
No, get Shrek. Get the Shrek. Or get that shit out of here completely, bro. Fuck
Lilo
Shrek.
Stitch all day.
I haven't seen Little Stitch in a while, so I don't remember the song right now. But I've seen it one time, maybe.
You're crazy. You're crazy.
That's it.
Yes.
So
The
Lilo and Stitch. You know what Stitch's favorite fucking musician is?
what?
Your boy Elvis. Your boy
Yeah.
Elvis, bro.
Elvis.
That guy's got good taste.
I
That
hate
kid's
Elvis.
got good taste, boy.
I hate Elvis, man.
Yeah.
He
Hating on the king.
no, but he I watched. I saw it once or twice maybe, and I liked it, but I don't remember it enough to like remember the songs or
Okay.
like at all.
So you're voting
And
for
then
Shrek?
but then Shrek. I actually like the Shrek movies, but I don't remember that song either. Like I can't remember. I remember the other song that the like Smash Mouth song and other stuff that was used in there.
That's
I think.
why. Fuck
yeah.
Shrek
It
because
was
of that.
that was the first one when they
Yeah,
used-
yeah. I remember those other songs, but I don't remember that one.
And yet somehow the Hawaiian roller coaster ride made it to number 3 on the list.
Because that
I'm
song
voting-
is awesome.
I'm voting for Shrek.
Hell no.
Get out of here, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, so Gianni, what was your
I'm
final
gonna-
name?
I'm gonna go Shrek because I'm a fan of the Shrek movies. So
Oh,
You
so I
got a
gotta
tie.
break a tie.
Yeah,
Yes, you do.
get that shit out of here, Shrek.
You know what? I remember both songs. I'll be honest. I don't know if it's gonna make it out of the next round, but I will defer to the will of the people. And they voted Hawaiian Roller Coaster Ride number 3 on our list, so I will honor their
Absolutely.
choice.
Yes.
Ooh,
Shrek, bro,
we
what
almost
the
had an
fuck?
early upset, bro. Almost had an upset.
All right. Number 4, Sunflower from Into the Spider-Verse
That's it. No, don't even say the next one. That's it. That song is
versus
phenomenal.
Everything is Awesome from the Lego Movie.
Get that shit out of here. No, fucking Sunflower, bro. Well, you can
Yeah.
everything in that movie was godlike. Every single thing.
First of all, who the fuck voted for Everything Is Awesome, bro? How did that even make the list? God,
I don't even know.
who's
I don't
trolling
know,
our?
but
Who's trolling our?
We've got
our
trolls in
tournament?
our fucking
Hold on.
shit.
Yeah.
Hold on. I
I
don't.
will admit, Everything Is Awesome does have a catchy tune to it. It gets stuck
No.
in your freaking head.
Okay, hold on. Time out.
Yeah,
So,
so does La Bamba, but we don't fucking,
so hold on. So the everything is awesome is supposed to be annoying. It's supposed to be
Yes.
built that way, and it's like the whole epitome of that movie.
Right.
And what's his name's attitude? What's the character's name? Yeah, but Chris Pratt's character is
Exactly.
But-
Can't
I
even
just know
remember.
he's the special, but I don't remember. his
Yeah,
name.
whatever.
I
So
get it.
I think that part of it makes it like a more effective overall song or whatever.
It was supposed to piss me off, and it did.
And it did. Therefore, it's bad.
Yeah,
So,
it was
but
supposed to be bad.
what's
and
the
it
other one?
Hold on,
succeeded
hold on.
in
With that,
being
with that
annoying as
argument,
fuck.
the fucking song with The Rock is supposed to make you hate him. I loved him after that song.
yeah, me too.
But
But
no.
they didn't succeed.
but the other thing is that Sunflower has Post Malone in it, and
Oh,
It has what?
Post
so
Malone.
so are we?
Oh, yes, of course.
we like at a tie?
No,
not-
Oh,
I'm,
no,
I'm
nobody's
Sunflower.
I
voting
know.
for
I
that
don't-
other garbage.
Yeah, no
I
one's
don't
voting
like-
for Everything Is Awesome. I'm going.
I don't
Oh,
like
let's go
Post-
for a try for a tie, so Raul can break.
I don't like.
Raul.
Wait. I don't like Sunflower.
What's up, Rag?
So
Oh, I'm
So
thinking
go-
Sunflower.
I'm gonna go with Everything Is Awesome
Oh,
All right.
because Post Malone, man. Ugh.
Jesse, what did you vote for?
I voted for Sunflower.
All
I
right.
loved everything in
who's
that.
bidding?
I'm not
Alright.
so when I watched that movie, I was very hesitant because it was like a comic, and I didn't know how it was gonna like go into view as I guess a theatrical movie, and I actually enjoyed it.
Oh no, the movie is phenomenal.
The
Time out.
movie
The movie is
phenomenal,
awesome.
but I like the song for
Anime-
it.
Animated in twos, boys.
That's a
That
good
shit's
song,
fucking
Bro,
godlike.
I can't stand Post Malone either, but that song slaps, bro.
There's better songs in the soundtrack. So I
Oh
just don't like that. I don't like that
Should
particular
have
song.
put it in the poll.
Let me ask you a
Man.
question, because this poll is over. It's fucking Post Malone wins this shit. Was that song in Gone in 60 Seconds? The Moby song, was that in the list? Because I think it's called Sunflower also.
I would have remembered if Gone in 60 Seconds.
You know which one I'm talking about? What song?
Oh, wait, is that
Tally
the one they're
up,
getting ready?
tally down.
They're doing this?
No?
No,
I don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't know what I'm talking about? All right, never mind.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. All right,
That is a good movie, though.
moving on.
So
Number 5.
I'm solo on that one.
Yeah, you are.
Number 5, Shiny from Moana
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
I
my
know
jam.
the song.
versus
Moana.
number 12,
Moana.
What I've Done from Transformers.
Hell
I'm
nah.
like,
Shiny.
Shiny because
Moana.
it's Moana. Moana
Why you
was
gotta
an
do me
awesome
like
movie,
Drogba? Ho?
and Lin Manuel Miranda. I don't care. I
No,
love everything
no,
about him.
Wait, what was it? So it was
Shiny from Moana
yeah.
versus What I've Done from Transformers.
I'm going.
Oh, Shiny,
Transformers.
bro. Shiny. Jermaine
Shiny.
Clement, dude. Jermaine
Oh,
Clement.
yeah.
That's it.
Oh yeah.
Jermaine Clement is the shit, bro.
Matoa hasn't always been this glam. I was
That's-
a sad little crab once.
Yeah, but his whole his whole delivery in that song is
Because
similar.
I'm beautiful, baby.
It's similar to the one that he does in Rio or whatever. Is it Rio that he's in?
Yes.
No idea.
It's the
I
same
love
style. Like yeah.
I
But
never
he's
saw
great,
Moana.
man. Oh, it's good. That's pretty good.
That's a
I
really
said
good
I
movie
never
too,
saw
man.
Moana, Jesse.
You have to watch it once. At least
Least
once.
I'll try.
Just-
Shiny.
Just for the rock song and just for the Jermaine Clement song is like
I can't.
that's
You
it.
know, I'm purposely not watching all these Disney movies so that when I have kids, I have new shit to watch with them.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
Well, okay,
Yeah.
I'll give you that, but
All right, I finally found a good excuse to not watch these fucking Disney movies.
They're good though.
You're
They're
smart.
good.
You're smart.
Dig it on your feet, Gus. There you go.
You're smart.
They're actually good though.
Man,
Raul?
beer day.
good to watch more than one.
A proper welcome, sir. Welcome to the show.
Hello.
You missed the first half hour where we shot the shit for a little bit. Where we shot the Sith. we shooting the Sith with our guest. But Raul, Shiny or What I've Done?
What I've done, just because I have a personal issue with Moana, and not
What's
the
your-
movie
what-
itself.
What's
Not the
what's
movie
your
itself.
personal issue, you racist?
Oh my god.
Not the movie itself. Not the movie itself, because I did enjoy the movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's complicated. Let's not talk.
I will
Moana.
say
Yeah.
my
Moana.
only issue with Moana is in
Oh,
the song "How Far I'll Go" and the line "I am Moana."
I
And
don't
like,
remember that. Yeah.
like what? At the end of the movie, why are you suddenly like, like
Because she's Iron Man, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's-
it's Moana.
She is inevitable.
That's true.
Chris
True.
nailed it right on the head. His issue was with the dark-skinned island girl.
and my
The racist.
that's what it is. Although, in Raul's defense, it's a different island.
Moving on. Moving
Speechless.
on.
Wait,
All right.
Let's not make this awkward, guys.
What's on win?
All right, so Shiny moves on.
Shiny,
It was a
bro.
course,
pretty unanimous decision.
Of
So
What was
course.
the name
Right.
of the main song in that movie?
Shiny.
Moana.
I
The
think it's How Far I'll Go.
How far I'll go.
The one with the rock in
Oh,
it?
you're welcome.
It's
You're
the
welcome.
one where she's like talking into the wind.
Yeah, How Far I'll Go.
You know.
How far I'll go.
How does it
She's
go?
like the
Again,
wind.
I like the song. It's just the one line that I'm like, I don't. They could have come up with a better lyric than that.
It's She's Like the Wind by Patrick Swayze.
There you go. All right.
That was
Number
by Patrick
6.
Swayze, right? Was that right?
It was practice.
Yeah, She's Like the Wind is Patrick Swayze.
All right.
Number 6, Shallow from A Star Is Born versus The Greatest Show from The Greatest Showman.
Oof.
Greatest Showman.
Greatest Showman.
Greatest
Hands down.
show, man.
Yeah.
Hands down. Star is Born, that song is dope too, but
I'm not a showman. I'm a showman. That
The
was part of
movie
the
was
song.
good, but I
It's
actually,
Ghost
I heard
Rider.
that version. I heard that version.
I mean, I saw The Greatest Showman. Is that what it is? Okay.
Yes.
And I actually liked that movie.
It was good. It was a good movie.
Oh,
I actually like the soundtrack.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
did
man.
like the songs.
Yo, the
Nope.
rehearsal,
No.
the rehearsal footage of when they were singing those songs, and Hugh Jackman had just had like surgery, and he's like trying to take it easy, and then he starts going into the songs like really like hardcore. I was like, yo, that shit's dope. And then it was like the first rehearsal they had or something, and they were already killing it. I was like, okay, these guys are gonna do good with this movie.
The
And then
man
the movie is pretty good and stuff. Yeah, yeah.
Bro, I'm coming to the realization that the music in the past 2 decades in movies has sucked.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna
There's
say
been
that.
better scores. There's been better
I'm-
scores. but-
I'm gonna say that the music in the last 2 decades that has actually been like promoted and that is easy to remember has
Yeah.
sucked.
I'm going to
I
go
think,
ahead
I think
and
there's probably a
say-
ton
Wait
of
a minute.
movies that came out in the last 2 decades that have good soundtracks, and we
I
just,
just-
don't
I-
know about them anymore.
I
Yeah,
fucked
I'm
up.
going to go
I
ahead
fucked
and.
up. 3-6
Oh.
Mafia is not on this list, bro. It's hard
Yeah.
out here for a pimp.
Um,
I'm going to go ahead and say the movies for the last 2 decades.
I
have
know
sucked.
it was on the poll.
But I would-
I remember it being on the poll because it won an Oscar, so I know I put it on the list.
What? 3-6 Mafia?
Yeah, because when I created the polls, my
Put up.
go-to that I went to research was I
Oscar
went
winners?
to the best original song category
Oh,
from the
okay.
Academy Awards, and even if I didn't put the winner from every year, I know I put a ton of. So
Ah.
I remember specifically Hustle and Flow made the list. It just
Alright,
didn't
yeah.
get voted in.
That song wasn't all that though, man. Just I don't know.
I mean, look, it's better than some of the stuff we've already discussed.
I'm glad they won because great for them, for hip hop and for whatever. But I also was kind of like, meh. I don't know. I was like, when it won, I was like, good, but
Ooh,
Zachary with the hot takes.
ouch.
Wow.
So it builds suspense, is what you're saying.
Yes.
No,
Hey,
I think it just chafes.
yeah.
Gianni, I just noticed your shirt, but I thought it said this first, and
Yeah,
then
I knew somebody would make that joke.
I was like, that's not nice.
You're like, no, it's his best dad ever. Yeah.
I don't read music.
Only 3/4 of the time, apparently.
Yeah.
Um,
Apparently, good,
all right.
good.
Um,
There's the Gus we need.
so,
Cut it out.
all right. So, Pedro, you have been silent the whole time.
That's because I haven't
Just
seen
'cause
any
you
of
don't
these
want to
movies.
deal with shit from Zach. You're gonna go with Shallow.
No, I haven't seen any of these movies, so I couldn't care less.
So flip a
Who
coin.
wins. All right, that works.
Well, look, there's enough votes already for the greatest showman.
All right, it was the first one. What was the first one?
The greatest
Greatest
showman.
Showman.
No, the
Boom,
Shallow
there
is
it
the
is.
first one.
Oh no,
Easy.
Shallow.
But either way, the greatest showman gets enough votes.
Oh,
that
we
it
got the first
succeeds.
upset of the bracket, baby.
Well, happy
first
birthday,
lower seed
Gianni.
defeating the higher seed.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
All right.
Now the world
Number
knows.
7, Let It Go, which I'm surprised fell so low on this list.
Mm.
People
I
wanted
would
to
have
let
thought
it go,
I
man.
would have thought our Facebook group would have voted this higher.
Have you seen our Facebook group?
Versus Man of Constant Sorrow from Oh Brother Where Art Thou.
Oh yeah, Van of Constant Sorrow, bro. That's on.
I've never seen that movie, so
I never saw that movie. My brother said he saw it.
A
I want to
film,
see it. Yeah.
a film of substance, and you haven't seen it.
I'm gonna go with "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou" because
I'm gonna go with Let It Go because I have heard the song I am a man of constant sorrow, but not the whole thing, and I don't know, I prefer Frozen.
Jesse doesn't like constant sorrow, just like a little bit of
I'm
sorrow.
a happy person. Have you not noticed this?
What?
Mm. Sometimes.
See, I would have thought as a parent, you would have been like, "Fuck, Let It Go. I don't want to hear that song ever again."
Yes.
No, but I like musicals and I like to sing and dance.
I like other songs on that soundtrack more. Like I love the
I like-
in Summer is my jam. Like, that's
Isn't
like,
"Oh
the best
Brother,
song.
Where Art Thou" a musical?
Yeah,
Yeah,
It was.
I
I
ain't
don't
good.
sort of,
I don't think so.
sort of.
No?
think it was.
There's some musical performances.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's music in it.
it's like Blues Brothers. If you consider Blues Brothers a fucking,
I would
musical, then
consider
sure.
Blues Brothers a musical.
Well, then yeah, then Bro Brother is
Blues
also.
Brothers breaks into a song every 10 minutes.
Yeah, but okay. Well, then yeah. So, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou as
Hey,
well.
bro, where you at? That's what.
And
Chris
I
on
agree.
social media.
George Clooney's best movie was Batman. Sorry, bro.
Oh,
No man,
Where's
it was Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
the back credit card? Never leave home without it, bro.
Tenacious.
Sorry,
Chris
Chris.
is right.
Tenacious D did not make the list. Nobody
Chris,
had it.
you should have put it on the poll. It's your fault.
Yeah.
Facts.
I would have voted for that.
Again,
twice.
I will say it. It was an open poll.
I can't
People could
believe
add
I didn't
things.
think about that because my song should have been in there for today. The Metals isn't on this.
Seriously.
Well, I don't know enough of the movie stuff they did. The Tenacious
Well-
D. Was it Tick of Destiny or whatever? I didn't see. I don't think I saw it. Maybe I didn't see all of it. I know they're like their album stuff. So
Okay, so I know. Okay, so Jesse's going with Frozen. Gus is going with Man of Constant Sorrow. Pedro, it sounded like you were also going Man of Constant Sorrow.
Absolutely.
Gianni, what was your choice?
as much as I don't like the song, I'll go with Frozen.
Yay.
'Cause
All right, so it's 2-2. Raul, you are the tiebreaker.
Gus was like,
Yay.
All right,
What a freaking.
Let It Go advances.
Yeah. Let it go.
And our final matchup of the first round of this bracket, number 8, Pray for Me, Black Panther, versus number 9, Tiny Dancer, Almost Famous.
I'm gonna go Black Panther, bro.
Damn.
I'll go Black Panther.
I want to go Tiny Dancer. I just like that song more.
I don't even.
I
don't
do
even
want
remember
to
the Black
say,
Panther song, but I'm gonna go
Yeah.
Black Panther anyway.
which, by the way, Pray for Me was
The Weeknd.
not
Oh yeah,
nominated. There was another song from the soundtrack nominated, but Pray for Me was a song that was on every ad that was for the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like that year when all the ads, all the trailers that were coming out for that movie.
The Weeknd
That
just
was the
gets
song
snubbed
that was in
left
all
and
of them.
right, bro.
Yeah.
I like the trumpet fanfare.
What if the Weeknd isn't that good?
What?
I said, what if the Weeknd isn't that
Which, by the way, I didn't watch this year's Grammys, but the fact that they've eliminated all the rock categories, and the fact that like The Weeknd, who had arguably like the biggest song of the year,
Yes.
was not even nominated.
good? But yeah,
That was
it's
messed up.
there's the Grammys are like all messed up, but it's not all about record sales. It's like there's basically every category has its own committee of voters or like overseeing people. So then they have to like vote on who gets in that pool, and then they have to vote on who wins it. And it's not like the EDM one is like the closest to like being,
Accurate.
good, accurate, or whatever. And then like maybe the jazz ones, but even the jazz ones are kind of like it's like best improvised solo. Okay, like which Chick Corea won, but
Which in a broadcast that's so long,
yeah.
why are those categories even being televised?
I mean, they normally aren't televised. Actually, this is the first time this year that they did all that stuff.
Yeah.
So
And yet, like best
Revolution.
metal album was nowhere on the broadcast.
no.
Well,
and then the rock categories are weird this year too, because there was like a mix of people in there that are not totally rock or metal or alternative, whatever. Like, and then like Brittany Howard
because
from
Rock, as we
Alabama
know
Shakes,
it-
she's like in 4 categories because her music is like bluesy, rock, whatever. So she was like in 4 different categories and stuff.
That's because the kind of rock that we're used to is not existing anymore. Like, there's how many rock stations are in Miami? Like, none, bro. There's like a
Did you
classic rock
hear
station.
the Pharoah Monch podcast
Yes.
with the
Yeah,
Talib one?
Yeah.
He was talking about that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Rock is not what it is. It's like who won that category? I think somebody won that category that was actually like a rock person. But then there's the hip hop category, which like Megan Thee Stallion won like 3
Foo
awards.
Fighters, Yeah.
Well, to go with that argument, hip hop isn't what we're used to either. Hip hop nowadays is garbage.
That's true.
The commercial hip hop is, but there's still stuff out there. It's
Well,
just
with that same argument, there was shit out there that
Biggie, bro.
with that
What's
same
that?
argument, there are rock musicians out there making fucking bangers, but nobody
sure.
plays them.
for sure. Like I don't even think the Foo Fighters were even nominated. Like I don't think they've been nominated that much. They're like this super underdog band who like is really
because the I don't even think people like music anymore. It's just like
I think we just live in the wrong country for rock music.
good. That's possibly
Man.
South America is like bumping.
Yeah, South America is
Rock,
all
bro.
about rock music,
Love that shit, bro.
and Europe too.
And Europe too, yeah, man.
You know.
What the fuck? What planet you guys living on? Europe is all about fucking dance house music.
Nah, bro.
And South America is all about like
way.
fucking.
How many
Yeah, it
how many
depends where you
concert videos have I seen this year alone of like some Norwegian rock band playing a venue in
Yeah.
Hamburg or something, and
Those
there's like
giant rock
100,000
festivals?
people there.
A festival? Yeah, if we
like
had a festival
hamburgers.
here, it would fucking sell out as well. That's not the popular thing.
It's pretty popular, man. They got
We
some
should
bands
bring
out
back.
there.
Remember those rock festivals that we used to have in Miami, like the Zeta Rock Festival?
God,
Zeta
bro,
Fest.
the good old days.
Zeta Fest. We should
Ozfest,
bring.
Zeta
We should have a
Fest,
WAFs
yeah.
Fest.
Let's find out. Can we do the? Let's find out if the names are available. Let's do the WAFs Bonsai, the Lemon City Halloweeny roast.
Let's do it. Yes.
You know,
Oh my
we
God.
could do
Great.
WAFs Fest.
I think Warped Tour stopped touring also
Oh,
before the pandemic.
those were national tour things.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like the local
Local
radio
ones.
station stuff that disappeared.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if the owner of the radio station has held on to the names of those.
Yeah, but that's because Zeta. That's because Zeta went left. After Zeta
they
went
don't
away.
exist
Yeah.
They turned it
Yeah.
into a
It's-
reggaeton station.
Reggaeton station. What a like night and day, man.
Seriously,
Yeah.
Makes me
There was,
makes me think of Airheads. Every time I think about that, it
Yeah.
makes me think of the Airheads movie where it's like they change it into like easy listening or some
Easy
shit.
listening. Which speaking
kinda-
of
when
which,
that happened. By the way, let me just finish. But when that happened, that pissed me off, bro. Because there was already a few reggaeton stations that existed. Why do we need
Well,
another
also,
one? It's
like-
just like when that Irish pub in Brickell got turned into a Cuban restaurant. I'm like, really? Another Cuban restaurant to replace the one Irish pub we had?
well, also like reggaeton was being played on like Power 96 and 99 Jams already. Like
That's true.
Yeah.
they didn't
Yeah.
need another station just for reggaeton.
Exactly. I'm pissed
You
off,
know?
Evan.
I'm so happy there's still a rock station up here. So
I mean, I'm glad eventually 105.9 started to like, move into the 90s with like their some of their
Well,
rock
we
music.
just got old. Our rock is the classic rock now.
I know.
But I don't know. I pay for XM radio so that I can have Octane and things like that. Huh?
As soon as they started
have-
playing
listen
Green
to-
Day and
I
Nirvana,
listen
I was
to
like,
it
damn, I'm
all
old.
the time.
Yeah, the what's that What's that
I'm
station?
assuming that's a question, and Zach is in disbelief since he hasn't lived here for a while.
No, I think that's a statement. There
It's a statement.
isn't a rock station.
Yeah.
What's the station that 102.7 is now? The Beach or something? That one?
I don't know. 102.7 my entire life was oldies.
Yeah, no, it's now the oldies we're fucking old. Now it's 80s and 90s shit. So,
Mhm.
Oh my god, it finally happened.
yeah.
It's
It's funny because we were when we were kids, the oldies were from the 60s, 70s, right? 20, 30 years before us, and now we're there.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Yeah, because I think basically we're listening like what our oldies now are like what we used to listen back on. What was it, 97.9 or something like that? Or what was it? Fuck, what was it Coast or something like that?
97.3.
Yeah, they used to
Yeah.
play like 80s music, like 80s
With-
retro all the time.
Delilah.
Yeah.
That's the oldie. That's the oldie station now.
No, the coast was like the
Delilah.
Miami station, the '80s Miami station. 105.9, I think, big 105 or whatever.
105.9 was
That was
Classic
rock,
rock.
the classic
That
rock.
was like
That was
classic
classic
rock.
rock, yeah.
Now it's
Which-
reggaeton or Spanish.
What's
Just
so
some shit.
weird
No, no, it's
when
still classic.
No, they're
Oh, it's
still
still
doing it,
okay.
yeah.
Right.
yeah, except classic rock now includes 80s rock.
I know.
Yeah, 80s and 90s.
I
Right?
think
Nirvana
they played.
is-
I think when they played Polly from Nirvana, I checked out. I'm like, oh fuck, I'm old now. This was my jam when I was a fucking kid.
Yeah, man. It's fucking,
Zach, this is so correct. We are the people who
Mhm.
talked about the 60s in the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
because
just,
we were
I just said that.
because we were. That's I don't know about you guys. In the 90s is when I discovered like classic rock and like the,
Yeah,
because-
yeah.
I don't know. It was like when I hit my I go
Yeah.
when you hit your formative years or something like that, and you start like listening to it. And
Yeah.
I had to go through like work to like find out about classic rock because
Of
like
course, the internet
my
wasn't around.
my
back
parents
then.
were Cuban growing up in Miami, bro. And growing up in New York, my mom was all about like 50s and 60s pop music, and my dad was all about like old school like
Bolero.
Punto Guajiro and shit like that. So like for me to find out about like 70s and 70s rock was like, man, I gotta like I had to go to like what was the name of the
public
store? Was
Sam's.
it Music Warehouse or something like that in front of Mall of the Americas?
Specs, baby.
Well, no, Specs was like inside the mall, but there was a store outside of Mall of the Americas that was like it was like a big ass store that sold like CDs and cassettes,
Man.
and I think it was called like Music Warehouse or something like that.
That rings.
And
a
I
bell.
would like
I
go
would
there and like walk
vaguely remember
around.
that. Yeah, I vaguely remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Noise. Let's just finish
Which
this
that building
fucking
is
bracket,
cursed.
bro.
That building has been 500 businesses since it was that business.
Isn't it like a college now or something? Isn't that whole
I haven't
Mall-
been by that. By
Mall of
there in a while.
Americas is like it got bought out by like.
Well,
Kaiser College or
Costco took
something.
over like half of it.
Yeah. Yeah, Nine Inch Nails is.
Nine Inch Nails just got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Fuck yeah, and my boy Trent keeps winning fucking Oscar nominations and shit.
Yeah.
Chip.
Which I thought was funny that they're like, yeah, Trent Reznor and Nine Inch Nails. I'm like, is it? I thought Trent Reznor was Nine Inch Nails.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You still say
He
it
is.
in.
Yeah.
he is, but he's now in the last the last 10 years especially, he's had like a pretty the same kind of band, like in the
He's working with the same people over and over again.
live wise, yeah. But then I think there was like 1 or 2 albums that in the last 10 years that they recorded because they were on tour and whatever. But it's basically him and Atticus Ross now that do everything. So that's why they are able to do.
I think Zach is
Yeah.
correcting me on that.
But he's that whole first album from Nine Inch Nails
Either
is
that or
basically
he's
all him.
screaming because he got inducted into the Hall of Fame. I'm not sure.
the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is another thing that's like cool to get inducted, but also kind of like it's not even rock and roll anymore. I don't know. Like there's
My
there's rap
favorite-
groups in there. It's like I don't know.
My favorite speech was when Rush got inducted. The guitarist just made a whole speech with blah. He said just blah 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 blah. He made a mockery of it,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it was like 15 minutes of him just going blah 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 blah.
I think I don't know.
Incredible.
It's, with the Grammys and all that shit, it's like a fucking as a musician, as an artist, and all that stuff. Like you have to take some fucking praise too. You know, like you can't be a dick about all that shit. You know, so I think it's sometimes I'm like, all right, dude, shut up, whatever. Like just take get your flowers and fucking say something nice because you wouldn't be there without the fucking fans and people or whatever.
Also,
At the very
it's just-
least,
it's just like it's an honor that they want to induct you into a Hall of Fame.
yeah,
Like
Yeah.
you fucking started that band in a garage somewhere. You never thought this was gonna happen. Now you're in your 70s.
This is the line.
Just
Fucking Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is way down here. Rush is way superior. So if they want to make a mockery of it,
well, but still,
Sure.
like, and I don't know what the attendance numbers are for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I've never been because nobody's ever like invited me to go to Cleveland, Ohio, for any reason that I would want to go to Cleveland, Ohio.
Everything's in fucking Cleveland, bro. Everything.
Obviously, but then again, I once made the trip to Cooperstown, New York, to go to the Baseball Hall of Fame. So maybe one day I'll make the trip to Cleveland for the Rock and Roll Hall of
I
Fame.
haven't been
did it-
there, but
did-
but it's gotten
Oh,
better.
hold up. Didn't fucking LL Cool J get inducted into the Hall of
That's what I
Fame?
was saying earlier. There's rappers in there. There's people.
Yeah,
that
Get shit out of here.
For the
That
last
shit-
2 years.
That shit is a joke. Anyway,
Yeah.
let's continue with the brackets.
All right, so so we were on "Pray for Me" versus Tiny Dancer before we got lost in that.
Long rant.
I think
Yeah.
I
Tiny
said Black
Dancer.
Panther, so did
Tangent.
Gianni.
Yeah, Black
We
Panther.
skewed off.
We all said Black Panther, I think. So
Yeah.
I did not say
Wakanda
Black Panther.
forever.
No, I didn't. I said Tiny Dancer.
There you go.
there you go.
But either way, it's a majority. So it
I'm your
proceeds.
private dancer.
All right. So
That's that
that
song, right?
concludes round one.
No, man.
No.
Here you go. Zach's schooling you. Anyone that makes a real impact in music culture gets nominated. And I would
I would
say,
disagree because Rush took forever to get. Anyway, we're not going to get into this. Anyway, next.
I would say people who make a significant cultural impact, perhaps like the first ones that go in. So like when Run DMC, who I believe was the first hip hop group that got nominated, went in. Yes, Run DMC popularized and mainstreamed hip hop.
And they were pretty fucking rock and roll.
Yeah. But now it's become like, well, who's the hip hop artist that we're going to induct this year?
Yeah.
And it's not so much like it's not like, oh yeah, we inducted Run DMC and maybe in a couple of years we'll induct another hip hop.
Fuck that.
Um, so it's one of those things. By the way, we were commenting on like the decline in the last 20 years of like not really having like any popular soundtrack stuff. I'm gonna blame the demise of MTV.
Maybe.
All right.
Maybe.
There's a lot of soundtracks I really like from the past 20 years, but they're all instrumental.
Well, I was gonna say scores.
Well, those
I think
are
have
scores.
done amazing.
They're
But
still soundtracks, original
Yeah, yeah.
soundtracks for.
I think that's the scores have gotten really good. But then and there's been more people doing scores as opposed to just fucking John Williams all the time or Danny Elfman. But
Alan
I think-
Silvestri, yeah.
Alice Silvestri, yeah. Those guys all do the same shit. But I don't know, man. I think that there's been every now and then you get those gems like the Mixtape Volume 1 from Guardians of the Galaxy and shit. That's like the whole soundtrack is cool.
Yeah.
Because I hope you can bump that whole shit and it's dope. You know, like there's all the fucking songs are great. But
Yeah.
some other soundtrack like what was it? Suicide Squad tried to do the same kind of thing. It was like, oh, we got this, sort of our version of the Galaxy, whatever, and we have our hip artists and
it
shit.
didn't work.
It was like, I think Heathens was like the coolest song on there, and the Rick Ross song with Skrillex on it was okay, the Joker theme kind of one, but that was about it. It's like everything else, Purple Lamborghini or whatever. Everything else was like, man.
And I don't know, I may be wrong on this. I'm not in marketing. When MTV was big and MTV like music videos were like all over.
It was all
There was like it was almost like an unspoken alliance. It was like we're gonna make the movies. We're gonna need a soundtrack. We're gonna make an epic music video for the soundtrack to put on MTV, and then that soundtrack will become synonymous with the movie, and people will go see the movie.
Yeah.
You know what I
And
just realized? Freaking Michael Jackson, his entire album was a soundtrack to Moonwalker.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, like
we
Purple
didn't
Rain.
get nominated. We fucked up.
Moonwalker though was not a theatrical movie, so
And also, that entire album wasn't that good,
I don't care.
Yeah.
It's a movie.
except for fucking
Smooth Criminal?
You
Smooth
shut your
Criminal.
It's because he wrote most of it.
He what?
He wrote most of it.
Oh, he wrote it.
I think
There
he
you
wrote
go.
most of it.
Homeboy's
When
not
he-
Prince, bro.
That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying.
He's not Prince.
Prince wrote
Um,
all Prince songs. Michael Jackson wrote some of his songs. So I love Michael Jackson's music. He's great, but Captain EO, bro. I was gonna say that earlier.
That's what you said, Captain
It's my
EO.
jam. Oh, sorry, Jesse, we didn't hear.
oh man.
Speak up,
All right.
speak up.
You gotta speak up, Jesse.
Second round.
He had a show on Epcot.
Yeah,
Captain
the
EO.
ride. It was awesome.
All right.
Yes,
Round
Captain
2.
and Tennille.
Round 2. Fight.
Let's see who's next. Are you
Come
we
and
done
get
with
your
the
love. Guardians of the Galaxy versus Pray for Me. Black Panther.
Ooh.
Come and
Damn.
get your love.
Come and get your love, man?
Yeah, come and get your love.
Yeah.
Again, the album, the whole soundtrack for fucking Guardians
Yeah.
is so goddamn good.
And Redbone is like the only Native American band to ever have like this #1 hit and all this shit. Like, yeah, it's pretty cool. So
Right.
I'm gonna go Black Panther.
Homeboy loves himself some Kendrick, right? He's the one who made that soundtrack.
he made the soundtrack. Yeah,
The soundtrack.
he coordinated
He
the soundtrack.
executive
or whatever.
produced the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, either way, Come and Get Your Love has enough votes to
Yeah.
proceed.
I was gonna say, come and get your love.
All right.
Come and get it, Gus.
Lose Yourself versus Let It Go.
Oh man,
Lose
lose
yourself.
yourself.
This is like the
Lose
easiest.
yourself,
This is
yeah,
easier than the
Obviously, man.
20s and 30s. Yeah, lose yourself. Easy.
Bro, mom spaghetti doesn't go away. You know how hard it is to get out that stain of mom spaghetti?
All right.
It's-
My knees get
Um,
weak thinking about it. It's terrible.
Exactly.
Hawaiian roller coaster ride versus The Greatest Show.
Oh man, the Greatest Showman for me.
I'm still going with
Yeah.
Lilo and Stitch.
Lilo and Stitch.
I love that
Going with
fucking
Wolverine.
movie so much.
I'm going Wolverine, man.
Yeah.
Wolverine, man.
One roller coaster ride. Dun, dun, dun.
But
Black,
like,
hold on, huh? Black Tide
Oh.
covered that song?
Covered Lose Yourself.
Did they really?
Yeah.
I didn't know
Oh, that's
that.
it. That's the winner.
That's it.
All right. Raul, Greatest Showman, Greatest Show versus Hawaiian roller coaster ride.
Hawaiian roller coaster ride.
Hawaiian,
And that's why it got scored so high. Glow voted for it.
Hawaiian roller coaster, I think.
Ooh, I think that was the
Was that it? That was the winner?
That's a tiebreaker, right? I think.
Zach. I want to actually hear that.
Yeah, I gotta hear that too, man.
I think I heard it live. Then Zach, if I recall, didn't you guys play that at was it Uproar, the festival you guys played in Tampa? Or did you guys not play it because it was another band that did a cover of it?
Fuck that other band.
Anyways, Raul, what was your decision?
Hawaiian roller coaster.
All right, Lilo and Stitch advances.
Oh, over.
Yeah.
Over Lose Yourself?
No.
No,
No,
over
what are you,
the Greatest
crazy?
Show.
Oh, the Greatest Showman.
Oh, okay.
All right, Pedro.
Wait for a second.
Pedro, I'm going to come to you last on this next one.
Oh, here we go.
Sunflower versus Shiny.
Oh,
Ooh,
Shiny,
shiny.
bro. All day.
how do I make a decision?
Shiny, man.
Two
I'm
for
going
Shiny.
Sunflower.
Shiny.
Oh, 2-1. Raul.
Make it easy for
Shiny.
me. Make it easy for me.
Begrudgingly, Sunflower.
Oh, you suck, bro.
Fuck!
Begrudgingly.
But it's my birthday.
Begrudgingly, just because
Don't bring your
he wants to make Pedro be the decider.
Jesus Christ!
Don't bring your personals into this song.
I mean, you know.
Ooh,
I have to.
I'm
Fuck.
watching Pedro's brain go to war with itself.
You shouldn't let it affect you.
Look, okay. This is my thought process. Spider-Man is clearly the better movie. That song is
Oh,
awesome, Sunflower, but Shiny, boy.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give it a Shiny, man. I fucking love that jam. I love that
All
song.
right.
Yeah.
And now that Shiny advances, Raul, what was your real choice?
Yeah. Come on. You wanted to pick shiny.
I don't like Sunflower. I like the idea of Sunflower because of Spider-Man, but it just...
Me too, man.
Just leave it. I like the idea of Sunflower.
I like the idea of Sunflower.
Yeah. Shout out to Manny. I like the
I
idea.
also
of
like
Sunflower.
marine mammals. Remember.
Well, you should have gone
That's
for the
true.
marine. For the marine.
All right.
Because I'm beautiful, baby.
All right, I'm gonna go with this other one first because I think it's gonna be an easy one. Hawaiian roller coaster ride versus Lose Yourself.
Lose yourself.
Lose yourself, bro.
That's as much as I love Lilo and Stitch. It's got to be Lose Yourself.
Yeah.
I figured that would be an easy one.
Yeah.
Was that unanimous? Was that
And-
the first unanimous?
No, I don't think it was the first unanimous. I think Lose Yourself's been pretty unanimous
Yeah.
throughout.
Yeah.
All right. So now we've got Come and Get Your Love versus Shiny.
Oh,
Come and Get Your Love.
Shiny.
Shiny.
Yeah, I'm going with Shiny, man.
Because again,
I'm gonna get your
Jermaine
love.
Clement-
Did
Jermaine
your
Clement-
grandma say, "Listen to your heart"?
So it sounds like that's a 3-2. Shiny advances.
I've been a crap.
Ooh.
And finally,
Number
Shiny
one goes
versus
down.
Lose Yourself.
Lose yourself.
Wait, what was it? Lose yourself or what?
Lose Yourself
Lose
versus
Yourself.
Shiny.
Lose Yourself.
Man.
Lose yourself
Anytime
over
anybody
Shiny.
is getting prepared
Pedro,
to do
I think you
something
just
epic,
got
they
got
listen
something
to
to
Lose
say.
Yourself,
I
bro.
did.
Man. That's tough.
You know you've gotten ready to do something epic by putting on a hoodie and playing Lose Yourself.
I legit one time when that song first came out, I heard that song on loop at the gym, and I pumped me up for the entire workout.
Yeah, bro.
But just the intro, nothing else.
Fuck the free
No, the
world,
whole
bro.
fucking
Just
song.
the
That
intro.
song is good, but
Yeah.
I'm going with Shiny because I like that song way more than fucking Lose Yourself.
Man.
All right.
I'm going to go with Shiny also.
What?
Ooh.
I thought I was the only one that was going to go
Two
Shiny.
to two.
I am shocked.
Jesse's the
at
tiebreaker.
Gianni.
I'm the tiebreaker? Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody's got to be at some point.
Bro, I would have bet money that Gianni was going to pick Lose Yourself.
Man,
I
I
thought he was going to go with
thought about it, but I was like, oh, man, Shiny's so
Did you
good.
just switch?
No, Shiny is the one.
Okay.
I'm,
For
I'm
sure.
super surprised.
Only because
I don't think they
hope
would.
this
They would
song
do you, Zach.
beats
Yeah, I'm not gonna play that shit on here. I might get in trouble.
Let
Lady-
Jesse make her fucking pick, bro.
Sorry.
God damn
I'm gonna
it.
go with Lose Yourself.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Way down the road.
All right.
Over Moana?
I
Blasphemy.
no, I
Blasphemy.
like my
All right.
Moana, but I'm sorry.
All right. So our final four is now set.
Who it be?
All right. So we're going to
Ready.
start off with what I think is the easy matchup. And that is going to be number one, When Doves Cry.
Oh, I forgot this was
Versus-
a.
Let it
This
be
is
time
over.
warp.
This is
versus
over.
number 4, When You Wish Upon a Star.
Yeah, yeah. Well, hold on, I gotta think about this one. Fuck, man, I gotta get that shit out of here. Put Prince on fucking number 1 already.
I'm sorry.
When You Wish Upon a Star.
It's
When Doves Cry.
When You Wish Upon a Star.
What?
So Gianni's a tiebreaker.
Fuck.
I'm not a fan. Sorry.
Man. They're both such good songs, but
Okay.
I don't know, man. Pedro was like peace.
It's like I'm out.
Only because I'm thinking about the long game here of like what's gonna be winning later. So I'm trying to think of like
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah.
What? No, bro. Stop
Damn.
trying to. Stop.
Yeah, you're trying to play the meta.
game.
Just
Yeah.
play the fucking game.
Just
Don't
pick
play
your
the meta.
choice. Which
All right, so
song
what was
do
it?
you
It
think
was
is
it
better?
was
When You Wish Upon a Star
or
The
or
Disney
Prince.
song.
Upon a
I
Star
mean-
from Pinocchio versus When Doves Cry from Purple Rain.
yeah, I'll go with Prince.
What kind of
Thank you.
question is that, bro? Come on.
I mean, I
That
yeah, I
was
love Prince,
supposed to be
but
the
that,
easy one.
nah, man.
That's the easy one. All
It's,
right, so that is pretty unanimous then, huh? All right.
sure.
Well, it was
both
2v3.
the same height.
All right.
That's really good.
That was good.
Now for the I think the harder one. Lose Yourself, number 2, versus Time Warp, number 3.
Time Warp.
Time warp. Time warp.
Just-
Wow.
That's
Time
it.
Warp, man.
Time Warp.
Easy peasy
Yeah.
lemon squeezy, bro.
I missed that episode, so I didn't vote on anything but Time Warp for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's 3 votes that I heard for Time Warp right off the bat. Gus, Jesse, I didn't hear what you guys said, but I mean, I
Go
don't.
ahead, Jesse.
It doesn't really matter.
I
This is
don't.
like
It wouldn't matter what Gus and I picked, but I mean, I was gonna go with Lose Yourself because I wanted to go further in the end.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
So
with
just
Lose
for the
Yourself.
record. All right. So 3-2, Time Warp advances.
That's not the right answer, man.
Of course it is.
Damn it!
All right. Which brings us to our championship matchup.
Oh boy.
oh
shit,
son.
When Doves Cry versus Time Warp. Number
Time
1
Warp.
versus number 2.
Time
Lobes' head is gonna
Warp.
explode. I want Lobes to be the tiebreaker.
Fuck, bro.
So
I'm
this-
warped.
this was-
Guys, I gotta go.
this is what we talked about. Like
Yeah.
that one episode where we're like, if it's between Prince and Time Warp, what are you gonna do?
Time warp.
It's Time Warp for me.
It's not that easy.
Time warp it out.
I'm going.
It's
I'm
not
going
that
with-
easy.
I
When
just
Doves
love
Cry.
Zach's solution.
Yeah.
Oh,
When Lopes cries is
Yeah.
I think the problem is that we're like last time when the songs from Breakfast Club or whatever, like it's I love When Doves Cry, but it's like not gonna make me think of the movie Purple Rain
Nope.
all the time. So that's where I'm kind of like, And then what was the other option right now?
Who looks better in lingerie?
that's equally difficult debate here.
Yeah. What was the other one? Time Warp for this one?
Yeah,
Really
Time
pull off a corset. Okay?
I mean, Time Warp is. Time Warp is like, I mean, it's literally timeless. It's fucking like, it's literally, everybody knows it. It's been around for fucking 30, 40 years now. And
I mean, you can say the same for When Doves Cry.
I know, but you don't, but I love When Doves Cry as a song and as a Prince fan, but I don't think of it as the like Purple Rain movie. I don't associate it with that much, even though it's in the movie and stuff. But Time Warp
I'm
is
going to
like
disagree
fucking,
with you on that. As a kid who grew up watching MTV in the 80s and 90s, as soon as When Doves Cry comes on, I immediately think of that movie because
Apollonia.
that was part of the marketing for that movie.
Me too.
for me, it's more Let's Go Crazy. Like Let's Go Crazy to me is when I like instantly think of Purple Rain the movie. For me.
Yeah. See, thank you.
And
I thought-
obviously Purple Rain, but I mean that song is like
Yeah.
for me.
You know what song makes me think of Purple Rain? Purple Rain.
What? When Doves Cry makes me think of like
And
something
yet
else.
no one nominated it onto the list.
I know.
Yeah.
I think we all thought it was going to be too obvious and somebody would do it, and then nobody did it. So, but I think in this case, like the Time Warp is
That's the
It's
biggest
just a
crime
jump
of
to
the,
the left.
of this
Time
whole
Warp
bracket.
is such a it's such a fucking giant. It's not just like a movie song. It's fucking. It's
All
played at fucking Halloween parties and whatever. It's
Okay,
like
guys, I
so,
made my decision.
Oh man.
All right.
I made my fucking decision. It was difficult, but
Hang on a second before you give me your decision.
yeah,
Just so that I'm clear on this, I've
Yeah.
got Jesse and Raul. You guys are Time Warp,
Me too.
and then
Ooh.
oh, okay.
Ooh.
Oh, so we've got a
Ooh,
champion.
So there was no need to torture Pedro.
No,
we just had to.
we still need to. I want to see.
I
him.
still
don't-
want to know.
I
what
don't
you
even
guys-
need to make.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I did. I had to leave. No, I don't gotta. The
Pedro's
decision's
not
made.
wearing any pins.
I don't need to
first of all.
say anything. So we're
on.
done.
Damn
We're
it,
done.
Pedro.
I take
Come on,
back my
Pedro.
vote, and I want Pedro.
All right, my vote is only because
Ooh.
when
Ooh.
Doves Cry does not remind me of the movie. It's your boy Rock
Yes.
See?
Horror, bro.
All right.
See?
Yes.
We're talking about best. We're talking about movies. Songs from movies. That's why. So
Yes.
that's why I'm trying to keep it.
Now,
That's why.
do I
That's
think-
why I was hesitant about When You Wish Upon a Star, because like that movie's like, that song is so big in the Disney world, like
And
genre
that's
or
what
whatever.
I
But
In the Disney World
But-
world.
yeah,
I know.
There you go.
I feel terrible, Zach. I feel terrible, Zach. But
In your defense, Pedro, I feel Zach would have called you that regardless of the decision that you
Yeah.
made.
it's true.
Yes.
It's true.
That's probably true.
Oh man.
But for real, think about it. That if it was Purple Rain, that easily would have won because that's the song I think of that movie.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like Time Warp it's not only just Rocky Horror. That's the theme for Halloween, and that's my fucking
Yeah.
favorite holiday. That's just,
Thriller is the theme for Halloween.
get the fuck out of here with that
You get the fuck
bullshit.
outta here.
You don't know what the fuck you're saying, bro. Get out
I
of here.
always thought the
I
theme for
love
Halloween was
Thriller.
Freaks Come Out at Night.
No. It's the
Thought it was
Time
Monster
Warp, bro.
Mash.
No,
No.
for me it's somebody's watching me. That's it. That's like my.
Oh,
That's what I think of Halloween.
You all are fucking retarded. What are you
Rockwell,
talking
Rockwell.
about, bro?
Rockwell, bro.
Who's watching?
It's this, bro.
Rockwell, budget Michael Jackson.
Yeah, but my turn.
Let me ask you, what movie do you watch in a theater with a bunch of other people on Halloween? It's only
Nothing.
one, bro.
That one.
Nothing.
I don't go to
You're
the
out
movies on
drinking on Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I avoid people now.
These motherfuckers are lame as fuck, bro. Go to a live showing of that shit. It's fucking great.
I heard it is good, but I haven't been able to go to one.
It's
I
great.
want to though.
Well,
I heard-
congratulations, our 2021 bracket winner, Time Warp. We will be back with another March Madness next year.
And we're
A
gonna
completely
do the Time
different
Warp
topic.
again.
Different topic.
I'm thinking maybe next year we'll do toys or something like that. I don't know. We'll see.
Ooh,
Toys.
what kind of toys are we talking about?
All kinds of toys.
Ew.
Children's toys. But you can't get your mind out of the gutter.
Oh.
Wow.
I don't know if I said,
Some of
I don't know if I
those
said this
toys-
last time, but I found toys when I was helping my mom move. I found like all these old like Ghostbusters and Marvel stuff, and I found Ninja Turtles, and I found the Dick Tracy toys.
If
Like,
they're in good condition, you could probably sell some of those.
yeah, they're not in boxes, but I'm gonna see what I can do because
Lucy's, bro. There are people who collect Lucy's.
yeah, I have like the whole Dick Tracy except for the blank. 'cause,
Oh, Lucy's. Never
you
mind.
know,
You have Madonna?
no man, that's I think who was it like Lou or somebody that posted that the other day? There was something I saw the other day that was like saying about how the blank like didn't exist because they like stopped making the character and it was the whole thing. So like the toys didn't come out. It was like on the back, but nobody ever had it. They only sold like 100 of them or something. So ridiculous.
Andy's mom is stupid.
Drilled though. Yeah.
Is that with only one L? Anyways, Gianni, Jesse, Raul, thank you guys so much for joining us. It's been a nice couple of weeks going over these with you guys. You guys are welcome back anytime you want. I don't know why, but after tonight, I feel like At some point, we need to have Zach and Gianni back just to talk music.
I really want to do a kind of bracket situation of the best albums of a decade,
Of just pick a decade and go for it.
and we could like just do like an episode, like multiple episodes with different decades. I think that would be fun.
That'd be cool. Yeah. Any genre, just like
But
overall?
Any genre, just the best albums of that decade.
Not a bracket, just like a retrospective. Where like
Right.
we
Yeah.
pick. Yeah.
The 70s would just be like Herbie Hancock and Stevie Wonder. That's it, basically.
All right. Yeah, we could definitely. I mean, like I said, I don't know much about music. I just know what I like. But yeah, that's definitely something that can be talked about. You guys got anything going on? You guys want to plug anything that you got? Gianni, any fundraisers for the school? Anything like that?
Nothing right now, man. We're not doing much because of COVID, and it's been boring. I miss hearing band and all that stuff happening. It's like weird not to have that stuff. So,
All right.
It is what it is, man.
Zach says next year best reboot / remake. No.
That would take like half an episode. And then
First of all, if
We
we
won't be
do
able
it
to
by
find
if we do it
64
by
good ones.
decade, A Star Is Born will be in like half the brackets.
which version of it? And they're all different. They bought the name for it and then make it a different story like every time. It's like ridiculous, man.
All right. Well, that's gonna wrap us up before we hit the 1.5 hour mark. For those of you in the chat who've been following along, Zach, Chris, Glow, thank you guys so much for hanging out. The rest of you, like I said, if you didn't like what was on this list, if you have issues with what was on there, what made the list, what didn't make the list, what got left out,
Then go fuck
join the
yourself.
Facebook group so you can participate.
Go fuck yourself.
All right.
No, but seriously, join the Facebook group.
Yeah, join
man.
the Facebook group.
Just do it.
participate. And
Just not go fuck yourself.
until then, we'll see you later, Sith heads.